Hey guys, and welcome to another new Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Now, we've still got some time to wait for the game to come out, so I've been thinking about potential new features that could come to the game. And when I've been discussing this with other people, this one always seems to pop up a lot, and that is cooking. So if you're excited for me to talk about the potential of cooking in Animal Crossing New Horizons and cooking recipes, be sure to leave a like, and let's get straight into this video. You guys might remember 2017's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now this is one of my favorite games of all time. It is so good, and of course it had an amazing cooking feature where you could gather all kinds of different ingredients like mushrooms and apples and fish, and you could make recipes. You could make dishes, and you'd use the dishes for various purposes. Of course this isn't original to Breath of the Wild, but I like the way they did it in this game, and I would love to see something similar in Animal Crossing New Horizons. New Horizons has obviously introduced a massive new feature, which is crafting, and it allows you to gather ingredients to craft all kinds of different furniture items and tools. But wouldn't it be great if you could gather recipes to make food for your villagers? So for example, you could go around the town, let's say you talk to Punchy. Punchy says to you, hey, I really fancy this fish sashimi dish. So he gives you the recipe, you go into your crafting menu, and it asks you for a certain amount of items to make this dish. You give it to Punchy, and then, because it's his favorite dish and he asks you to make it, you gain a friendship boost with him, and Punchy becomes a lot closer. You know, he's a lot closer to giving you his picture, his dialogue improves, he's a lot happier with you. I think this would be wonderful, especially since Animal Crossing has always had a really big sort of cooking theme about it, like all the furniture items and stuff. As you can see in this screenshot, there are so many kitchen items, and maybe necessarily you wouldn't use those to actually cook, but you could, sure, you could like craft a stove item and then cook over that. I think that'd be great, but I'm sure you'd probably just do it through your menu. But since Nook does have a workbench, it's very possible that we might have to use some kind of stove if we do want to cook cooking recipes. Now you guys might remember the Harvest Festival from Animal Crossing New Leaf, and in this Harvest Festival you had to gather a bunch of ingredients to make one big dish. Now sadly there wasn't really much you could do with this sort of big dish at the end, it was just for display, but there were some really cool sort of ingredients that came with it that were exclusive to this event, such as vinegar and salt, and I think it'd be great to bring these items back, but have them as sort of ingredients that you can find around the town. Maybe you'd have to ask another villager to get some salt or something, and then you could craft the dish that you wanted to craft. I mean, you could do so much. You could use fruit, you could use fish, maybe controversially you could use bugs. I'm not so sure how I feel about that, but it's possible. Hey, I'm sure you would definitely use fish though, as you did in this event. So also, in Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, there was a big feature to do with treats, and you would basically talk to Gulliver, and you would send him off to a special island, and he would bring back treats to you. These treats could be used to give to your villager friends, and once you did, if it was a treat they liked, their friendship would increase significantly. There were so many different types, and even though I wouldn't want to see this feature ported directly from Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, as I know that game isn't always so popular with all the Animal Crossing fans, I do think it would be great to bring over something similar. So let's say Snake loves, I don't know, a donut. If you gave him that, his friendship would increase a lot. If you gave him a sort of something he didn't like so much, it would increase a little bit, but not much. But maybe in New Horizons, you could even have dishes that you give to villagers that they hate, and you give it to them and they, you know, absolutely loathe you. I'm sure they wouldn't have it so the villagers hate you, but I'm sure they could have something similar. Either way, I do think this would be a great progression of the series, and I'd love to see cooking come into the game. But I want to know, what do you guys think? Do you think they should add cooking to Animal Crossing New Horizons, or is this something that just isn't necessary? Would you like it to be like the Pocket Camp version, or would you want it to be something a bit different? Because I'm sure there's a lot they could do with the game. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like, subscribe for more Animal Crossing content. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter too, @CrossingChannel, for even more Animal Crossing thoughts, and I appreciate you guys checking out this video. I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.